All right, in just a few hours, the House Ethics Committee could decide if it will release the findings on the investigation into sexual misconduct allegations against former Congressman Matt Gaetz. That panel was supposed to meet last Friday for a vote, but that was postponed. President-elect Trump is standing behind his Attorney General pick for now. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane is on Capitol Hill, and he joins me now to discuss. So interesting, Scott. We've been talking about this ever since the president-elect announced Gaetz as his pick for defense secretary. What are you hearing from Congress? I mean, this whole game of chicken, whether or not you're going to see the Senate in its advise and consent role pushing back on the president-elect, who claims and says that because of his historic win, that he has a mandate to push through his picks. What are you hearing?
Begin with Matt Gaetz, because Matt Gaetz is truly here at the Capitol today meeting with senators, trying to salvage his prospects of being the nation's next attorney general. It's 2 months from today the president-elect takes office, but this is already a pivotal day for Matt Gaetz's future, an inflection point, not just because he's taking these meetings amid concern from both parties about what is in that House ethics investigation of Gaetz, but the House Ethics Committee that produced that report is meeting early this afternoon in Washington, potentially having a vote to decide whether to release that report publicly. What's in that report? Senators certainly want to know, but we know the parameters of this investigation. It began in April 2021 into allegations of sexual misconduct and illicit drug use by Gaetz, allegations he has unambiguously denied. But the findings of this report could inform senators about whether he should be the nation's top law enforcement officer. But here's the trick, Vlad. As he goes office to office talking to senators, does he meet with some of the potentially harder line votes, ones that may be more difficult for him to get, including any Democrats, and some of the Republicans who have defied Trump in the past? Maine Senator Susan Collins, Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski. Oh, by the way, Mitch McConnell is a rank-and-file senator again in January. He has a vote. The Republicans can lose just 3 and have Matt Gaetz get through. Then there's the matter of the House Ethics Committee. Will it make that vote today to release its findings? It's a 5 versus 5 committee. 5 Republicans, 5 Democrats. A Republican would have to join the Democrats to make this happen, and that's unpredictable.
All right, let's talk about Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, who's also arrived. He's there with Gaetz. It's his second day of courting lawmakers. And I know, as has been reported by you and others, Scott, that the president himself is calling lawmakers. There is some reporting out there that perhaps they are concerned, not just about Matt Gaetz, but about Pete Hegseth. And I misspoke earlier when I said that Gaetz was up for defense secretary. He's up for attorney general. It's Hegseth that's up for the Department of Defense head honcho job. What are you hearing about his chances?
Yeah, same dynamic, a different acuity to it, Vlad. I mean, there are concerns from both parties about experience level for Pete Hegseth, somebody who most recently is a weekend morning host on cable news and would be assigned and prescribed the duties of managing the largest bureaucracy in America, if not the world, with millions of employees, with a worldwide footprint, with contractors, with interests in so many different fields. He'll have to answer those questions. There are also concerns about some of the allegations against him, which he denies, of sexual misconduct. A lot of questions senators have. We'll see how fast they get the answers.
All right, Scott MacFarlane, as always, my friend, we appreciate you. Thank you very much.